Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm doing a bit of a reaction video. I'm going to be reacting to some of the evidence that apparently we didn't capture over on the Haunted Nights channel. We have a channel in our Discord called What We Missed. Basically, people post stuff in there that they think we missed, possible paranormal evidence that we didn't catch while we were there in the moment. I know there's a couple things in here that are pretty freaking crazy. So guys, make sure you stay to the end to see everything. And I don't know, I'm going to try to debunk some of this stuff too to see if I can rule some of it out, but I don't know, let's see. So like I said, we're in the Discord right here. I'm going to go all the way to the top and we'll just start from there. Like Steve said, any videos or live streams, give some context, not just a random video drop. Where's this light coming from? So Haunted Rose Paranormal says November 23 event was ongoing. Oh, this is like when we dropped alone. Okay. Where is that light coming from? Alright, let's see what we got.
Upsetting.
The light. Is it in the beginning?
Upsetting. So if there's anybody in this dorm building with us.
Oh, right there. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Building with us.
Right there?
Can you please make yourself known? A little bit upsetting.
Is it, well, hold on. What? Because I'm filming Steve here, obviously, right? I'm right in front of him.
So if there's anybody in this dorm building with us.
That is super weird, bro, actually. I'm not sure what that could be, bro. Like, what was the context she gave? Thought I rewatched part 1 and part 2 from Last Year's Alone. I never noticed the light appearing in the doorway. That's, dude, I didn't pick up on that initially. What the heck, dude? That's actually super strange. I have no clue. I couldn't tell you because I was directly in front of Steve, so it's not like, you know, I was down the hallway. We didn't switch places or anything. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what that is. That's super strange. I never noticed it watching it back either, so that's a pretty cool capture. Can't lie. Alright, so the next one here, we got Janelle says, does anyone else hear a little kid? It looks like this is another YouTube clip from White Hill Mansion. I think this is the first time we visited. It looks like it's the thumbnail from the first video. Let's see.
1, 2, 3. You hear? Yo.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I was hearing footsteps. I remember this. I was hearing footsteps coming down the stairs. I think we were doing an EVP session at the time, but listen to this.
Yo. 1, 2, 3. You hear that? Yo. 1.
No, that's super weird because you can hear the footsteps at the beginning. I couldn't remember if I heard them upstairs, if they were coming down the stairs. I think they were coming down the stairs, but then you hear it sounds like a kid either laughing or trying to say something. No, that's a really weird capture, bro. No, Hannaford, no free advertising, dude. But White Hill Mansion, first of all, is a super cool spot. If you guys are ever in New Jersey and you have some free time, make sure you go check that place out. It's a really cool historical site, and they're trying really hard to preserve that awesome locations in Fieldsboro. Whatever. If you look up Fieldsboro, White Hill Mansion, it'll come up. Anyway, it's a really cool spot. We've got some really, really interesting activity there, and that's something I don't think we picked up on because we talked about the movement, but I don't think we brought up the little kid laughing or trying to talk to us. I don't know, man. That's a really weird capture. All right, this next one, we got Crystal. Here's the sound me and a few others heard. Timestamp is 28 on the video.
No. Can you touch this? That wasn't you? No. Who's in here?
Did you hear those footsteps?
Yeah. It was like 2 or 3.
Dude, that just made my heart stop.
I thought it was you moving around.
No, dude, my feet are firmly planted on this carpet. That's the other thing, it's carpet.
It was like wood, yeah.
Yeah, so that's, I wonder if that's residual. Because there's got to be wood floors underneath it, right?
The original house. That's kind of wild, actually.
Dude, that was loud.
Honestly, I don't know if I'm missing something there, but I didn't hear anything. I'm not sure if Crystal's talking about the noise that Steve and I heard in the moment there, or if it's something else, like the metallic ding at the end. I don't really know what she was talking about there. The context has slipped my mind. This is from 2023, so it's been a minute. That was the video after White Hill, though. That was the next week. So that's kind of cool. Alright, so this one is one of my all-time favorites, guys. So Janelle got this one. Man Says Hello in the Fairfield video. I remember we heard this while we were watching the premiere, and we were flabbergasted, bro. Because it's like, how did we not hear this live in the moment? Like, get ready for this. If you haven't seen this clip yet, this is nuts. Right there. Hello. What? No, that's crazy, bro. Again, I don't know how we didn't hear that in person, but it's one of those things, like, if you want to get deep in the weeds about theories, it's like, is it because, for whatever reason, they can only communicate through technology? Is that why voice recorders pick up disembodied voices or EVPs? Or can they communicate somehow easier through cameras? You know? Is there, like, some sort of loophole there? Or is it maybe, like, based on when they passed away, based on how much energy they have? I don't know, man, but that was a really cool capture. I remember watching the premiere and being like, why don't we react to that? That was crazy. That's so loud. How do we not hear that? But I don't know. Super cool capture. One of my favorites for sure. So it looks like Darby right here had, did anyone else see the flash of light in the window? I don't remember what this one is. It's 2024, so we're getting a little bit more recently. A little bit more recent. What was that? Looks like McIntyre Villa? I don't see anything. Hold on. Flash and I might be missing it. I don't know, guys. Is it this window? If it's this window, I'm totally missing it, dude. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's 3 a.m. when I'm recording this. Guys, when this video goes up, it's going to be like 8 hours after I film it. Maybe 8 hours, maybe less. It's crazy, right? Really bad schedule, but I'm going away the entire month of June with the Army, so I do have to get ahead. So if you guys want to see a specific type of video over the next month and a half, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see, because I'm going to try to film and get ahead before I go off and do all that. So if you guys have any ideas, drop them down below. But yeah, for that light anomaly, I personally don't see anything. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot. I don't know. Darby, if you're watching this video, drop a comment down below. Maybe I'm totally off base there, but I personally didn't see anything. So I don't know. That one, I'm not sure, man. Okay, so in the last video near the beginning of Estes in the Attic, there's an orb that comes to the window behind Steve and then to his left. We struggle with orbs. I feel like a lot of ghost hunters struggle with orbs because it could be dust, it could be bugs. If you don't make a note of it in the moment, if you don't, you know, kind of denote that it's super dusty, then I feel like it's kind of hard to differentiate what's an orb and what's a bug or something like that. We definitely have seen orbs. Like, with our own eyes, we've seen pinpoints of light or little balls of light that move around. So that's a little bit different, I feel like. But on camera, when we're either in IR or when we have a huge white light on the front of our camera, I don't know. I feel like orbs are kind of tough to differentiate. But something can be heard when we're playing back EVPs. Let's go back to the beginning here. Give this one a gander, shall we? Oh, who was that? Yeah, dude, right there. I don't know what that's saying. For those of you guys who don't know, we film with lav mics, lavalier mics they're called. So this right here is Steve's mic, right? So we try to hold the DR60s kind of close to the lav mics, but not too close so it's not like ear-splittingly loud. But guys, this voice or this noise, whatever it is, it's so close to the mic. Like, it had to be closer than the DR60 because it drowns it out. Yeah, dude, that's so much clearer than anything that probably came from the DR60. I don't remember this session in particular, but I don't know what that is, dude. Just like the vocal intonation, that's a really weird capture, but it's another one of those things, right? Can they only communicate through electronics? Is that some weird thing, like some weird loophole? I don't know, man. But speaking of DR60s, guys, we've been talking off camera about how we haven't gotten a really solid or really clear EVP in a minute. And our video this week is dropping from the Shanley Hotel in Napanoch, New York. Guys, make sure you stay until the end of this video because we got some insane EVPs. It was bone chilling. It gave me goosebumps. I mean, a lot of stuff gives me goosebumps because it's cool. You know, it's the unknown. It's scary. It's paranormal. But these EVPs that we got, guys, were weird. So if you're not subscribed to the Haunted Nights channel, make sure you subscribe down below. And then you can go and rewatch all these videos too and try to see if you can decipher what's going on. Alright, so this next clip, I just noticed you can see me in the bottom left corner. That's really funny. I didn't crop this correctly, so like all the way down here, you can see me on the screen. Whoops. There we go. That's really funny. Hopefully you could saw me flailing my arms and my hands when I try to explain these things. But anyway, this looks like it's from the Farrar video. Here's part of the video she's referring to. 4-second clip. Let's see what Janelle had to say here.
There's a 2-foot radius.
Ooh. That's honestly, at first listen, that kind of sounds like it says my name, which is scary. So Steve is up here in the counselor's office. I was in the hallway. What does that say, bro?
Yes.
What is that?
Me? Yes. I'm not saying
What?
yes.
I don't know, dude. That's really weird. Like, what? Okay, so one thing I want to dispel right now, whenever our stomachs make a noise, we always make sure to either point at our stomach or we just kind of like tag stomach. So when we're going through and we're editing or rewatching videos, we can say, okay, that was my stomach. That wasn't someone talking. That wasn't a weird noise. That wasn't a growl, right? I don't know what that is, dude. That, like I said, on first listen, that sounds like my name. If you guys think you can make out what it's saying, or if you think it says something different, make sure you drop a comment down below. And while you're down there, drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Alright, so this next one, Haunted Rose Paranormal sent something. It looks like this is the last one in the channel, and it's from, okay, earlier this year, not that long ago. I thought it was longer ago, but this video is from December, I think, like late December, right before New Year's. It was our winter video at the homestead. I can already tell, bro. It was so cold that night. But let's see what they have to say. What's going on in this video? Slow-mo, okay. Caught me off guard there. Oh, Steve's eyes being open? Hold on, what did she say? Anyone else notice the inhuman eyes on Steve? Usually looks towards Dylan. Realized his eyes were open, then he returned to normal again. He closed them once again. Did his face change? I don't think they changed, did they? I don't know. I can't really notice a difference. If you guys think you can see a difference again, let me know down in the comments below. I will say one thing we were really concerned about filming at the homestead was our mics turning off, because we got a warning that basically said our mics were going to stop working. They were fully charged. You know, we always try to make sure that we have everything fully charged before we go on a ghost hunt, but we kept getting little pop-up warnings on our mic sets that they were basically going to shut off because it was so cold. So logically thinking, he could have been looking to make sure that the mic was still on. I don't know. Like, that's... I didn't see any change, personally. If you guys did, let me know down in the comments. Maybe, I don't know, I didn't watch enough of the video. I'll go back and try to watch the rest of it, I guess. Yeah, I think it's just this part slowed down. I mean, I don't notice any change, personally. I mean, he just looks tired. Yeah, I think it's just that part. I mean, we were tired. We were super cold because it was, oh, dude, how cold was it that night? I want to say it was in the negatives for sure. And there was a ton of snow. I mean, if you guys have seen the video, you know what I'm talking about. But I personally don't see any change. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it'd be kind of fun to go through the Discord and try to either debunk or listen to some of this evidence you guys think we missed during our investigations. Figured it'd be kind of fun. If you're not in the Discord already, make sure you join the Discord. I'll put the link down below in the description. But if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you get in the Discord, drop some stuff that we missed, and I'll do more react videos like this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And guys, really quick, for this video, I will be giving away a signed Homestead tile. So I have Homestead tiles here. This is a men's tile, one of the blue tiles. I have both men's and women's tiles that Steve and I have both signed. So if you guys want the chance to win a Homestead tile signed by both Steve and I, make sure you follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, all those apps, because I'm going to be posting some details over there. All the links are down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this video down in the comments, and I'll see you guys next week in the next video. See you later.